Hi everybody, this is Sacha Harford here in Brooklyn, Bushwick, New York. This is my private space. This is where I do my cuts and color, possibly sometimes dreads and braiding and wig work, depending on what I'm getting ready for specifically. I am a private session and or set artist. So I am not with the union. So that would be movies and or video and or documentary and or shows. Specifically commercial print, fashion, portrait, any of those things. Basically, we do have video on our sets, but not as much. We generally focus on still images. With our talents, that's what we focus on. So anything you might see on social media, possibly, that's not a video, and or commercials you might see, I might be somebody who has been on that. So today I'm walking through what you might need to know. So every day that I get a job, I have to suss out what my kit needs. So if I get a call sheet, either it could be the night before, a couple days before, generally it can be the night before, I would then look at my subjects. Sometimes I ask the clients, who are my talents? Are they tall, short? Do they have textured hair, curly hair, straight hair? Are they dark? Are they light? This helps me know what to bring each time I go to a shoot. So then I even have clippers for men. So it could be different types of clippers for grooming men, and that's generally what they call it, grooming, and or different makeup for different sessions. So some sessions and or set work might be less or more glamorous. So this is kind of what I do on a daily basis. I assess my jobs and I pack my kit according to. The kit packing can take up quite a bit of time, especially when you're doing a real deep dive and you want to make sure that everything's clean and organized and you haven't organized for a while. I would say that this part of the job is very important. It's not just what you're doing on set, it's what you're doing behind the scenes. Your kit being clean and organized means a lot. Cleanliness is especially important. We have new guidelines, so it's really important that you keep things clean and organized. I personally like to clean as I go, best I can, in order to have a clean kit every time I open up my bag. It really helps me stay neat, clean, and ready for the next job. That's just my way. And also, there is no perfect way to do this, guys. I would say that everybody has their own system. Some people do assisting and key work. Some people just do key work. Some people do hair. Some people just do makeup. Some people do both, like myself. And I would say that that's the times that I organize my kit for different purposes. From grooming, from hair and makeup alone, hair alone, different kits for different purposes. So I'd like you to sit back and I'd like you to take a little journey with me, and I want to show you the best ways possible that myself, Sacha Harford, packs the kit for specific shoots on specific days. And I hope it helps you in every way. This includes women who do not, and men, and theys and thems, whoever you are, who do not work on set, but you just want to keep a great kit at home and you want to be organized and you want to have everything you need at your ready so that you can do the best job you can. So this might be great for influencers who might not be on set but want to have a better kit at home, keeping their kits clean and or organized so they can do better work, that they can see everything properly and get the job done. Hey guys, just talking to you about my favorite kit bags. This would be my Burton kit bag, smallest one. This is great for grooming and for light work. So a little bit of makeup and hair, very little bit. Maybe even a kid's shoot. You can also use this as your luggage because it is the exact size that you would use on a plane. This is from Burton. A lot of artists love Burton. They love the wheels, they love the fabric. They have great policies on return and things like that. They also do some amount of reclaiming and remaking, sustainable practices. I really like some of their practices. So this is my medium bag. So this would be perhaps for, I don't know, it could be just makeup, or it could just be hair, or it could be slightly fuller grooming bag for a little bit more complicated grooming job. And with that said, I have my biggest bag, which is the largest Burton bag that I know of. Actually, there might be one a little bit bigger. This one's pretty big. It covers all my hair and makeup items. All right, it has everything in there. Side, and this is my hair side. So depending on what I need, this is how I pack. But a lot of the time it is this bag, because if I don't have a lot of information about the shoot following the day, I would then bring most things because I have no idea what I'm doing. And I also have all my serving items. This is what I use to take my serving items. So basically this is my popsicle sticks, mini for scooping out any items. So if I want to scoop out my lipstick, I want to scoop out the products, cream, anything, I use this. I have big ones and I have small ones, and I have minis. These would be great for details like super extraordinary, sleek, and stylized eyeliner or graphic liner, or anything that requires precision. Or for my mini, this is what my mini Q-tips are for. They really help with things like that. This would be for makeup removal. Bioderma is excellent. It won't have the skin break out. I have the bottles and the liquid, and I also have the wipes. I generally carry this everywhere I go. I have lashes in this bag, everything I need. I have both individual and full strip. This is my palette. So every time a palette sits down of any kind, I have fresh palettes to go around. I can throw them away to make it fast, efficient, and easy to change from one subject to another. So whomever comes over, I'm ready for them, whatever talent comes. So I have a Vice Art palette right here. This is my more glamorous palette. It has a little bit more color, more depth, and I love Vice Art. They blend beautifully. This is my Makeup Forever palette. I put everything in one so I can see it. I like to see everything when I prep. That way I don't get confused and I'm not lost with what colors are in my palette. I always use these big palettes, guys, because it's just easier to see everything instead of looking for it in small palettes. Again, just to reiterate, I use these Kit Pack palettes to take on set. If I want to avoid taking this big guy, I can just take my Kit Pack. I love this system because I can see what I'm doing, but yet I'm not forced to take a huge palette to set. So here we are with our eyeliners, our mascaras, everything that involves the eye, liners, gel liners, eyebrow shades, whatever you need. Okay, moving on, we have lip liners. Some are specifically made for everywhere on the face, others are just for the lip, some are waterproof. This bag is from Amazon as well. This bag is from Amazon. These palettes are from Amazon. So this would be my skincare kit. This bag is also from Amazon. I've used every skincare possible I need. So I have fixative, I have oil remover, I have my mini palettes for set. This is where I put people's eyeliner, any Talon's eyeliner or lipstick or anything. I put it here. That way I don't have to contaminate any of my makeup. I have blotting paper. I have my mini kit for taking sponges, spoolies, my bamboo sticks, everything I need. My lotions of every kind, including sunscreen. This would be my skincare in general. So my general skincare is a mattifier, very strong. I have different types of mattifier, from small, big, drier, less dry, every kind of mattifier you can imagine. They're very in items right now. And powders. So all my powders are here in these mini containers. These are excellent. They minimize my powders. I use this wonderful funnel that comes from Kit Pack with a larger hole, so it's easier to get your liquids, your powders, everything siphoned into a smaller container. This is another mattifier. These foundation bottles are from Kit Pack, very secure. They do not leak. They're upside down, so they're ready coming out as soon as you open them up. I hope you can see that. Everything else. So what we have here is cream, blushes of all kinds, including Anastasia, contour. These are all my brushes of every kind. I have big ones here. I have my most favorite and coveted ones I use right here. All the little ones. I need to find everything. It's all here. And then I have another set. You need to have a lot of brushes nowadays because you want to make sure everybody has a clean brush. So I have multiple sets. I find these specific bags best for minimizing space. Sometimes your tables are not too big on set and you want to take something that'll help contain all your brushes and you don't have enough space for a whole rollout. My waste bin, this would be for makeup and hair items. This is a wonderful bin because it opens up, it pops right up, so you can get into it on something. Even though it seems like something silly, it's actually quite important. I don't want to race around looking for a trash can on set. My hair tie bag, so this bag has every hair tie. These are fabric string, so it's elastic fabric string and it ties around for great ponytails. These are just little dent-free clips for all kinds of wet sets and just styling in general. This spray, so different sprays for either balding and or color loss. So if someone forgot to do their hair color, I have colors for them. My blow dryer, smaller. Sadu's my favorite because the angle's smaller. It doesn't hurt your hand as much. It's slightly lighter weight. The angle's way better for the hands, I find. And it has a specific nozzle for diffusion. Very good for wet sets and for curls. Very good to bring to all shoots all the time. This would be my 2 pin cases. I have everything in here. This is the one I usually bring for set. So it's smaller. Ties, pins, clips, elastic bands, whatever I need. Same for here. Slightly bigger. It has more items, but it has everything I need. This would be for scarves. Any kind of scarves. So I have a do-rag as well. And I have a scarf. If you're changing clothing, this is perfect for putting on your head, covering your whole head, and you can change your clothing without getting any makeup on the clothing. Scarves are pretty important, I would say. This is for maybe just kind of sprucing up my style at lunch or beginning of the day. It helps. These are basically silk, I would say, rollers, and they're great. They're really great. You don't have to put heat to the hair, and you can style the hair or freshen the curl at lunch. Water bottle, very important. This holds extensions and tracks. There you are, how it goes, and you stick it onto any mirror or metal and it sticks. These are my brushes of all kinds. These are kind of my bigger brushes I carry in here, okay? So I carry like my round brushes, every size, different sizes really for when I do a round brush curl. I like to do that often with a blow dryer. This foam is for basically helping someone get their twist back. So if someone has textured hair, you just spin it and it helps the twist. This item is for all kinds of oils. So I have different types of body lotions and oils. Some are greasier, some are lighter. I would say I have different oils for different reasons. If you have oilier skin, if you have drier skin but you're wearing silk, you can't put something on too greasy if you're wearing silk. This is also a bag for cleaning my brushes. It has my shampoo and conditioner for cleaning. So as I go, we have a whole bag of products. What I've done with these products to help myself is I've minimized some of the bottles because some of these bottles are so huge. So my Mixed Chicks Curl Cream is in a bottle like this instead of a huge bottle that it comes in. My Bumble cream, styling cream, is in here. So much easier to carry, and everything else is smaller, so it's not a problem. So I have multiple hair products for multiple hair types, which is super important. We have all kinds of textures on set nowadays. We want to be prepared and ready with everything you need. So this would be my other bag for brushes. So I have smaller items in here, but they're combs, brushes, ties, clips are all in here. Easier to find because it's separate from the bigger bag. And here we have a thickening spray. This is also clear. So if you have darker hair, it's a solution instead of using a powder. This is a heat protectant, all great items. Here I have all my curling irons. So right here, you might see this curling iron. I should say flat iron. This is my steam iron. Excellent iron. Will not damage the hair as much as regular irons do, and great for textured hair. You need less effort to get your hair straight. It adds moisture, and honestly, I find the hair shinier and healthier when I use it. This is a curling iron that is kind of a square shape, rectangular shape. It gives you slightly wiry curl. It's a great new iron I just got. This is my bigger iron for juicier curls. This is also a smaller iron for very small, tight curls, but I use Marcel irons specifically because I prefer, it gives you a lot more ability. It gives you a lot more angles you can use when you use a Marcel. It's something you get used to, but I honestly think in the end it saves your hand and it's a better product for a stylist in the long run for your hands. I also love a good multi-iron because you can take so many heads with you in one day. You can carry so many in one day, and that can save you space, but I often feel like I just need more just in case. I also have my favorite hairsprays. This is lighter, this is stronger. Both are still very brushable hairsprays. You can still brush out. The hairspray doesn't have a stiff look. I have my second water bottle. I have my other flat iron, which is also great for curls because this cylinder shape really helps you make curl or make a flat iron work. Either way, it works great for both ideas. This is my very mini flat iron for roots. So this is generally for textured hair roots. It's an excellent item to have in your bag. I have all shapes and sizes. So over here is my strip, power strip, for when I need to use multiple irons. So this would be my wrapping paper. I love this paper for roots, for braids, for any kind of edge or front, even just overall, because it also rips. It's easy to rip and take off. Very pliable. This bag here is bags I take just as an extra. What that does is if I need to separate brushes, I need to separate makeup items in my kit bag, I have a great way to do that by using these bags. The ideal goal sometimes is for me to find more eco-friendly things, but in makeup and hair world, it is challenging. Very, very challenging. So that was a good quick run through on my kit. I hope that helps you understand what I do. There's more to come. There's a whole lot of kit talk that can be had. Stay with me in the future for more conversations, and I hope that you join every time I talk about this in the future. Take care.